Hey there. So today we're going to talk about a certain kind of energy that I call the red energy. And the red energy, essentially, if you think about it, there are these currents of energies that come up through our body and through our nervous system in order to serve our life. They're like from spirit, from God, from the mystery. Who knows where they come from, but they bubble up and they orient us in particular ways in our life. And if we're really attuned, it'll come through in a way that enriches our life and also serves other people. Now, these energies can become distorted as we have traumas woven into our nervous system or patterns of reactivity. The energies can come up and become distorted and become problematic. So it is important to look at them and understand what the energy is and why it's distorted. But it is important to keep these energetic systems open so that they can serve your life and serve the lives of the people around you. So I'm going to talk specifically about red energy right now. So the way to think about red energy, go back to the traffic circle. We have a particular desire, energy of desire for something that comes in at the top of the circle. And then that desire moves us in particular ways. So we organize ourselves to go out and get the nourishment, to affect positive change. By the way, the definition that I like to use of power is the ability to affect change. So power is not a bad thing. We can talk about that in another video. But the ability to affect change in life is really important. And so that desire for something gets converted to red capacity, red strength, red courage, red clarity. All of these energies that organize our nervous system and our bodies towards getting what we need in life. So some of the qualities of the red: passion, vitality, strength, clarity, and discernment, right? Courage. Sometimes we're going after something, but there's a dragon there. There's a threat, and our fear would have us go back. But the red energy comes up and says, no, okay, I'm a little afraid, but I'm going to be courageous. I'm going to press forward because I want that treasure, even though there's a dragon there. So if you lack these qualities in life, if you suppress them, if you repress them, your life is going to be diminished. You are going to be more flat. You are going to lack vitality if you don't have the red in your life. You're going to lack the strength that is needed to do what needs to be done for your family if you don't allow the red to flourish in your life. You are going to be fuzzy and unclear about what's important to do and how to do it if you don't let the red flow through your head center in life. And you're going to remain cautious or fearful and held back rather than being courageous and doing the things that need to be done once again. So the red energy is very important to allow the flow of it in your body and in your mind, and to serve your family with it. So back to our earlier parenting model. Parenting 1.0 tends to let the red really rip, even when it's narcissistic and selfish and not serving others. So that's one of the problems in parenting 1.0 that I see. And it's important for parents in this situation to take some stock of their life, to get a little bit more centered and make sure that the red energy is in service, not authoritarian for their own purposes and laying waste to everybody around you. So there's lots of things we could do in a coaching situation to investigate why it is that way in your nervous system and liberate the healthy aspects of the red while limiting the more destructive aspects. In parenting 2.0, the enlightened form of parenting, that group's kind of skeptical about the red. Do we really need red, fiery energy? There's kind of a preference for harmony, for smoothness. They'd rather kind of repress that energy. It's a little intense. It's a little too close to aggression. It's a little too, it's dangerous, you know. I'd rather calm that down. And this is what boys experience all the time, by the way, with their mothers and with in education, where things are very feminized, is a lot of repression of the red, a lot of calm your vitality down, calm your assertiveness down, calm your fierceness down, because yeah, we don't really like that here, we don't really do that here. And fair enough, sometimes it tips into aggression, and that's where the boundary actually needs to be, but sometimes it's suppressed way before it even gets to aggression. And again, this is ironic because this community, the Parenting 2.0 Enlightened community, is all about the liberation of emotion and freedom of expression. But in this one area, they're kind of like, yeah, not so much, not that, which is very interesting, I think. So in Parenting 3.0 and Fiercely Loving Fathers, the red is really, really important for all the reasons I said. You want to be vital in life. You want to be passionate in life. You want to have strength when the circumstance calls for it. You want to be fierce and courageous when the situation calls for it. You want to be clear about what works and what does not work, or how to get from here to there and not be fuzzy about it. The red is really, really important in life. And the challenge is to bring it not for your own selfish reasons primarily, although you should be included in the equation, but to bring that red in service of others. The more you're allowing these energies to serve others, the more you're playing the part that you're meant to play as a father or as a parent in offering these qualities. Probably the most important place where red shows up in parenting is in boundary setting, in saying, no, not this way. Try something else, helping them upshift in that form of resilience, or no, it's not happening, I'm so sorry, help them downshift into their vulnerable territory. So there are many things that you can do as a parent. There are many practices for working with the red energy to make sure that it's allowed to flow first and foremost, but then also to make sure that it's flowing in a way that's in service and not in selfishness. And hit me up for a call, and we can talk about different practices. And actually later on in this video series, I'll run through a series of practices of working with this very important red energy. All right, until next time, fierce love.